Dear students, today I am going to demonstrate the new experiment, that is to study the characteristics of PNP transistor in common base configuration and to find out the current gain in common base configuration. The apparatus used are given PNP transistor, battery illuminator, voltmeter, rheostat, connecting wires. In order to calculate the current gain in common base configuration, see, this is the circuit diagram. This is the PNP transistor. Base is common between input and output. For operating the transistor in active region, we make connection such that base emitter junction is forward bias. Base emitter here base is P type and base is N type and emitter is P type. So for connecting this junction in forward bias, P is connected here to the positive terminal of the battery and N, that is base, is connected to the negative terminal of the battery. Here voltmeter is connected in parallel to measure the voltage drop across base and emitter, and milliammeter is connected in series to measure the current, measure the emitter current, that is IE. And collector base junction is connected in reverse bias. Here collector is P type. It is connected by negative terminal of the battery and base is connected by positive terminal of the battery. Here the VC is measures the collector voltage and this milliammeter measures the collector current, that is IC. Relation between the emitter current and collector current and base current is IE is equal to IB plus IC. Then here base is common, then input current is IE and output current is IC. Then current gain is, here the formula of the current gain in this case is alpha, and it is defined as change in output current, that is output current is IC upon change in input current, that is IE. Since IE is greater than IC, so alpha is equal to change in output collector current upon change in emitter current. Hence alpha is less than 1, that is current gain in common base configuration is less than 1. We have to make the connection like this, and first we connect positive terminal of the battery to the positive terminal of the milliammeter and negative terminal of the milliammeter is connected to the emitter, and positive terminal of the battery is connected to the positive terminal of the voltmeter. Negative terminal of the battery is connected to the negative terminal of the voltmeter and negative terminal of the voltmeter is connected to the base. In this way, this is the input part of the circuit and this is output part of the circuit. For studying drawing its characteristics, there are two types of characteristics. One is the input characteristics, another is the output characteristics. For studying the input characteristics, we keep the output voltage, that is collector voltage, is constant and vary the input current with respect to input voltage. For input characteristics, we keep the output voltage, here collector voltage at suppose 2 volt and emitter voltage VE in volt. We vary from 0 to 1 volt. Up to 0.6 volt current is 0 because 0.6 volt is the barrier voltage or cut-in voltage of the PN junction diode. Beyond this, current is increases rapidly, just like the forward bias PN junction characteristics of the forward bias PN junction diode. That is, the input characteristics of the transistor in common base configuration is similar to the forward bias characteristics of the PN junction diode. For studying the output characteristics of the PNP transistor in this configuration, we fix the input current and vary the output voltage and output current. Input current is in this is emitter current. For example, first we fix input current at 2 milliampere and varying the output current, output voltage, and note down the output current. Please remember that output collector current will be never more than the input current, because input current is emitter current. The emitter current is the sum of the base current and collector current. So maximum value of the collector current is up to emitter current, not more than emitter current. In this way we plot the collector voltage, keeping in for this curve emitter current is constant at 2 milliampere. For this curve emitter current is constant at 4 milliampere. For this it is at 6 milliampere. And we plot the graph. Then we observe the curve like this. For calculating the current gain, for example, this between these two curves, change in input current is change in IE is 4 minus 2 milliampere. That is change in IE is equal to 2 mA, and change in collector current is that is delta IC is equal to 3.5 minus 2, that is 1.5 mA. Then alpha is equal to delta IC upon delta IE is equal to 1.5 upon 2, which is equal to 0.75, which is less than 1. In this way we have calculated the value of alpha. Precaution: emitter should be always in forward, emitter base junction should be connected in forward bias and collector base junction is in reverse bias. Connection should be made thoroughly, and voltage applied across the transistor must not be more than its rated values. Now I am operating this. Just see, this is the PNP transistor and this is the voltage which least count is, which range is 1 volt and its least count is 0.2 divided by 10, that is 0.02 volt. This voltmeter is used for measuring the input voltage, and this is the milliammeter being used for measuring the emitter current, that is input current, and it is at this this is the switch. In this mode it is in milliampere range, and in this mode it is in microampere range. Since emitter current is in milliampere range, so we keep this switch in this position, and in milliampere range its range is 25 milliampere and its least count is 5 divided by 10, that is 0.5 milliampere. Similarly, this milliammeter measures the collector current, its list count is same, 0.5 milliampere, and this voltmeter is of the range 10 volts. It measures the collector voltage because collector voltage given to the transistor is more than the emitter voltage. Its list count is 0.2 by 10, that is 0.2 volt. For studying the input current, input characteristics, we have made these connections. We keep the output voltage, suppose constant voltage at 6 volt. Now I am varying the input voltage and note down the input current. At this time it is input voltage is 0.2 volt and input current is 0. Now this is at 0.3 volt, input voltage is 0.3 volt and input current is again 0. Now it is 0.4 volt, it is 0 input current. Reason is that input voltage is less than its cut-in voltage. Cut-in voltage of the transistor is 0.6 volt. At 0.5 volt it is again 0. Now at 0.6 volt it starts, current starts increasing slowly. Beyond this, see, this is increases rapidly. Then you have to note down the value of the current for different value of the voltage. Now I am going to demonstrate the output characteristics. For measuring the output characteristics, we keep the input current constant. Suppose we keep the input current at 2 milliampere, that is 2 milliampere. Then we have to operate it, vary the output voltage. Output voltage is 0 and this current is same as the input current, that is collector current is constant by it is not changing by changing the collector voltage. Now I am keeping it as 5 milliampere. Input current, that is emitter current, is 5 milliampere. Then it is constant by increasing the output collector voltage. Collector current is not increasing, it is constant, and its value is same as the value of the emitter current. So we obtain this portion of the graph, constant portion of the graph. Similarly, for if you take I is equal to 10 milliampere or 6 milliampere, then we get this graph. By noting down the value of the collector current for different value of the collector voltage, keeping emitter current constant, we draw this type of curve, which is output characteristic curve of the PNP transistor in common base configuration, and from this we calculate the value of its current gain alpha. Thank you, students. Please read the theory of the PNP transistor and how it works, and write down this experiment in your practical copy.